Welcome in, everybody. It is Main Street Today time, and we are live from our new studios here at the Wilson Post Office in Lebanon, Tennessee. And we are visiting all over the mid-state. First of all, it is Mental Health Month, and later on, we're going to be talking this week, we're going to be talking with Nikita Duke, and she is from a wonderful place called FastPace Health. And a lot of people don't realize when they see FastPace Health centers all across the mid-state that mental health, fitness, nutrition, weight, activity, those things are all part of what they do. We're going to talk about some important things coming up in the next couple of weeks that are resources for you. Speaking of resource, we're about to meet a couple. They are just incredible. One, Preston, he comes from a military background, and he's married to Megan, who comes from a medical background. And together, they're with their little three-year-old here, and she has made them experts in parenting. You become an expert in parenting once you become a parent. Isn't that right? Well, this place is in Murfreesboro. One of the things that parents have difficulty doing is finding someone who is qualified to take care of their child if they just want a break, if they want to go shopping. Maybe they don't have a family member close by, and maybe it's not the hours that you would like. It's tough sometimes to find someone to help, just to help at a moment's notice. Well, drop-in daycare, babysitting, and preschool is what they do at a place called KidsPark. It's brand new to Murfreesboro, and it is wonderful. Find out all about it here. And we practiced our social distancing. We used our masks because that's what it's about at KidsPark, and that's something that we just want to share with you. What is it like? Meet these two right now.
What is KidsPark? A childcare solution tailored to your family. We provide childcare by the hour for ages 2 to 12, days, evenings, and weekends, because life doesn't always fit into 8-hour blocks. KidsPark is flexible and convenient. Use us on your schedule. Just drop by. Pay only for the time used. KidsPark is safe. Our centers are licensed, and our open, no-walls floor plan allows continuous teacher and parent observation. KidsPark is fun. We play all day, every day. We focus on imagination, movement, art, and socialization. KidsPark also offers traditional preschool with a modern twist. Lessons for all learning styles, arts and science enrichment. Parents can pick their days and pay as they go. You can also use KidsPark as full-day backup care when school's out, or you need more time, so you can work, run errands, keep appointments, or enjoy a night out guilt-free, knowing your children are safe and having fun. KidsPark. Happy kids, happy parents.
While KidsPark is a national franchise, it's locally owned and operated by your friends and neighbors. And our newest KidsPark neighbor is in Murfreesboro, opened by a couple with their own child, so they know firsthand that finding a babysitter, quick daycare for a day or two, or preschool help is tough. They know the necessity of quality childcare. So it just made sense for Megan and Preston Stewart, with their combined backgrounds in military and medical, and of course parenthood, to open a KidsPark, convenient to shopping, restaurants, and activities in growing Murfreesboro. This place is amazing. Whose idea was this?
Collaborative. I think it's we've gone too far down in the weeds to figure out who came up with it first, but I guess we should credit our daughter, actually. She's kind of the inspiration behind it. She's 3 years old now, and we were looking for something like this for her, and we honestly just didn't think it existed until we came across the KidsPark franchise in other cities, and we said, wow, why isn't this everywhere?
Yeah, spot on. So it's something that we wanted to use as service. Somebody's excited. So it's a service that we wanted to use for our family, for our young family, not full-time care, but just a little bit here and there. And there weren't a lot of them around. So Megan's right, we're doing some research and came across the KidsPark franchise, and it's a great thing.
All right, so a quick tour of where everything sits today. Here we go. All right, so walking in to the left, we've got our cubbies. To the right, the check-in station, and then through the gate to enter. Right behind, we We have the Blue Crew area for the older kids. To our left, the theater. Behind that, Creation Station, a couple sinks and the fridge. Bathrooms in the back. Men's on the left, women's on the right. A couple drinking fountains. Playhouse. Dollhouse. And Mountain of Energy.
Let's talk interaction. When kids come here, I mean, I'm excited. I want to go play. I mean, there's a theater and a creation station and fun, and just tell me a little bit about the interaction. What are some of the games and some of the things that, because it's so stimulating here with all color.
So we've tried to break things down into different activity areas, like you mentioned. We've got the theater, which we mostly use for move it activities. We do a lot of just dance and cuckoo kangaroo, just kind of silly song and dance, sometimes a little bit of yoga over there. That's mostly what we use that for. To be honest, most of the kids are not interested in movie nights. We've tried a couple of movie nights, but there's just so much other stuff going on. Creation Station is where we get messy. We've got kinetic sand, shaving cream, arts and crafts, slime, all the sensory stuff that kids love in the Creation Station. Behind us here is the Mountain of Energy. That's always the biggest hit. Everybody always wants to be on the mountain. So when we're busier, we kind of break it down to where younger kids get 15 minutes to play, then the older kids get 15 minutes to play, so the younger ones don't get run over too much. And here we're sitting in the Blue Crew area. This is a designated area for our older kids, ages 5 to 12. And this has honestly a little bit of everything. We've got books, crafts, a ton of Legos, some board games, some Osmo tablets, and up at the desk we have a Nintendo Switch that kids can check out for 20 minutes at a time, but that's kind of the time limit on that. But to be honest, that's another thing that most of the kids, they're so excited to play with everything else. I think we've had like one kid play with it so far, so yeah.
Now, what about snacks and things like that? I mean, you got kids, okay, let's get down to it. Kids always want snacks and stuff. Do you provide snacks? Do you have to go through special dietary things for every child?
We do provide snacks at no cost. So we have snack time at 10 a.m., 3 p.m., and 8 p.m. And we provide snacks. We have gluten-free, dairy-free options as needed. Parents are also welcome to send in snacks with their kids if they'd like. We just ask that it's nut-free. We are trying to maintain a nut-free facility because we do have some kids with some pretty severe peanut allergies.
When parents check in or register for the first time, they list any food allergies or concerns, medical issues with the kids, and then that goes on their name tag. So for every snack, there's a printed out list of what the kids can or can't have. So it's that kind of thing is checked a couple times throughout the day, so there's not, the risk of an accident happening during snack time.
Let's talk about your hours and how people get involved when they want to bring their kids here. You're here in Murfreesboro at a beautifully close location, dropping off so mom and dad can go have a date night or whatever. But what are your nighttime hours?
So our hours, Monday through Thursday, 7:30 in the morning till 10 p.m. at night. Friday and Saturday we're open until midnight, and then Sunday we close a little earlier, 6 o'clock. So late night Friday and Saturday, so we're right in the middle of Murfreesboro, so there's a lot to do around here. And the idea then is parents for a date night or a movie night or whatever it might be can drop their kids off and still get out and have fun and come back and get them late that night.
How much prep to have a child dropped off? How much time, how much do you have to fill out? Because I'm sure there's paperwork. So how long does that take?
Initially, we fill out our registration paperwork, and we actually have that available online, so you can save yourself some time in the center and go ahead and do it ahead of time at home. I'd say maybe 10 minutes to fill everything out at home. And if you go ahead and do that, then you just drop off, and it's just a couple of minutes, and you can be on your way.
So everything online. Speaking of, what is your website where people can go and find out more about you?
KidsPark.com/Murfreesboro.
KidsPark.com/Murfreesboro. You can find them at 215 Robert Rose Drive in Suite B, Murfreesboro, Tennessee. You can give them a call at 615-900-3340. And of course, they're on social media, including a very, very cool TikTok. KidsPark. It's a great way for mom and dad or grandma and grandpa to have a date night. Convenient to shopping, to restaurants, to everything that is Murfreesboro. Join your neighbors at KidsPark. There's a brand new app that you're going to want to get. It's presented by some fantastic songwriters and some fantastic business folks and some fantastic entertainment people. It is called PodPlays. Family-friendly audio dramas delivered in a podcasting format. It's like listening to a movie with the added bonus of discovering new and original songs written and recorded by Nashville's top hit songwriters and artists. You can turn it on, you can turn it up, and you don't even have to worry if the kids want to listen in because it's all family-friendly. Now be sure to tell everybody about the great stories and the epic songs that you will find on PodPlays, available for Android phones or for iPhones at the Google Play Store or, of course, your iTunes Store. That is PodPlays. You can get your copy right now. It was created by songwriter Leslie Satcher and her husband David Allen and a group of incredible songwriters. You will love the stories. You will love the songs. Did you know that Main Street Nashville is live? With the Main Street Nashville e-edition, you can read online in its true printed format from anywhere in the whole world. It's all packaged in an easy-to-use digital format that puts you back in control. Main Street Nashville is a simple new way to interact with and consume news. Access the full e-edition of Main Street Nashville on your computer, tablet, or smartphone, and read whenever and wherever you want. All you have to do is subscribe by visiting MainStreetNash.com and clicking the subscribe button in the upper right-hand corner. It's so easy.
I'm Sheila Shipley Biddy, and I'm the COO of Music Health Alliance and also the Senior Advisor for the music industry. A lot of people call and say, well, I have a plan through healthcare.gov, or I have health insurance. Do I need to apply for Medicare at age 65? Well, the answer to that is yes. At age 65, unless you're on a group health insurance policy with 20 or more employees, you will have to enroll in Medicare Part A and B. And once you've done that, you can look at other options as to whether or not you want an Advantage plan or if you want a supplemental and drug plan. And we're here to help you figure out what those options are and what the best decision will be for you.
Hey y'all, my name is Nikki Black and I'm the Director of Advocacy and Insurance at Music Health Alliance. We're answering questions that we get frequently at MHA, and the one that I'm answering is about medical bills and financial assistance. So a lot of people ask, can we help with medical bills? And the answer is, yes we can. But one thing that's super helpful and that anyone can do is if you're at a hospital or you had medical bills from a hospital, you can actually ask for a financial assistance application from the hospital. Or if all you have is a computer, you can Google the hospital's name and a financial assistance application, and that should bring the application up. Another known thing is that sometimes doctors' offices can also provide discounts and financial assistance to their patients. I think that's everything. Take care of yourselves and we'll see you soon.
That little nugget, she helped me on Friday get my health insurance. And what we discovered when we went on the healthcare marketplace, when we were talking about all the different things, and she was sharing the plans and the private plans or whatever, that she went in and someone had signed me up without my knowledge to a plan. And all I had done is gone on to find out some information. So having them navigate for you for free to help you understand and compare the private sector to the government the marketplace. It's not a government insurance program. It is a government marketplace. And so these are all companies that come together just to be able to understand that if you are any way or have someone in your family that is in any way connected to the music industry, Music Health Alliance is very important to know about, and their services are always free. Well, let's talk about singer-songwriter Chris Wallin. He's one of the very best. He's had cuts by everybody. He's had a gazillion number ones, and he imparts his wisdom to everyone in a wonderful way. Let's see what Chris Wallin is up to.
Hey, are you a songwriter that gets frustrated because the song you know you can write in your heart never makes it onto the page? You keep listening to online gurus that have never written a number one song in their lives. You would never take your car to a garage that has never successfully fixed a car. Stop doing it with the craft of songwriting. Hi, my name's Chris Wallin. I wrote Don't Blink for Kenny Chesney, Love Me If You Can for Toby Keith, Something to Be Proud Of for Montgomery Gentry, and a bunch more. Let me help you write your best song yet. Go to buildinggreatsongs.com and let's start construction on your next big hit. See you then.
Chris Wallin is going to be one of the guests on the lineup at BackStage Nashville this Saturday. I always host. It's a 12:30 show. It's a lunch show at 3rd and Lindsley, and it's almost always a sellout, and there are a few tickets left. But listen to this lineup. It's Chris Wallin, Ray Stevenson, who created the show. The discovery artist is S.J. McDonald and Leroy Parnell. Now, I'm going to tell you, an incredible, incredible show. But I just want to give you an example of a Chris Wallin song. You will love it.
Heaven room motor cutting through the water like a butter knife through a cake. The sunbeam dipping his toes in the cold muddy bottom of a clear blue lake. Oh, 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 oh. I left my worries with all my hurries sitting on the dock of the bay. I feel my spirit lifting as I'm drifting You can find me lost somewhere off the coast, making the most of the time I got. Keeping in between the waves keeps me from going crazy. When you're sinking in the deep end and you're running, but you're running out of road. That's why God made boats. It's 2 red cans of gas and a day and a half from the Florida Keys. If you don't think I'll pull up anchor, man, you don't know me. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, oh, oh. And the day I die, you can say goodbye with a different kind of weight. Till I feel my spirit lifting as I'm drifting away. You can find me lost somewhere off the coast, making the most of the time I got. Keeping in between the waves keeps me from going crazy. When you're sinking in the deep end and you're running, but you're running out of road. That's why God made boats. When you're sinking in the deep end and you're running, but you're running out of road. You keep running out of road. That's why God made boats. An Evinrude motor cutting through the water like a butter knife through a cake. The sunbeam dipping his toes in the cold muddy bottom of a clear blue lake. Oh, oh, oh.
Doesn't that make you want to just get on the water somewhere? Well, I tell you, another way to protect our mental health is not just getting on a boat. It's actually reaching out and getting help. And there are places all over Middle Tennessee that look a little bit like this. And some might even look a little bit like this. But we're going to talk to somebody now who can tell us about FastPace Health and what they do. Nikita Duke, how are you? Welcome.
Good morning. Thank you for having me. Thank you.
Well, tell me, a lot of people have seen FastPace Health and they understand about some of the things. They understand about coming in to get a shot or coming in to do something that's urgent. But we don't understand that mental health, fitness, nutrition, weight, activity, all those are part of what you do at FastPace Health.
Yes, ma'am. That's right. FastPace originally began in 2009 in Collinwood, Tennessee, and it was an urgent care, really only clinic that has expanded now to 5 different states. So Tennessee, Kentucky, Mississippi, Louisiana, and now one in Indiana. And services. I'm the director of behavioral health there at FastPace and joined the company in 2018, August of 18. And that was tasked to grow behavioral health as a specialty. So FastPace has branched now to more of a multi-services clinic, I would say, with behavioral health now, orthopedics, dermatology, and primary care coming.
It's really important too, and a lot of people, we just had a segment about the Music Health Alliance with people understanding the healthcare.gov marketplace, but people don't understand that sometimes to get your main treatment, you have to be in the state where your policy was issued, but urgent care, emergent care, you can find a place like FastPace Health that can help you if you happen to be in another state with that same policy. So what you do is absolutely necessary for people.
Thank you. Yeah, I think that's our goal, is helping more people, especially a lot of the locations of FastPace being in very rural communities, and there's just not a lot around, or and that's already a transportation issue. And then of course, post-COVID, just watching the music on the podcast prior to coming in, like social distancing and goodness, what 20 what a year 2020 was, and 2021 how it started has been, and yeah, being able to we even have telehealth options to assist with that, so make it even easier to get the care that you need.
In Middle Tennessee, how many locations do you have?
Oh goodness, I don't know about Middle Tennessee directly. I'd have to count, but I think there's 69 now locations across Tennessee. With Kodak, Tennessee was our most recent one that opened up last weekend.
Beautiful, beautiful. And they're opening up convenient to people in our rural areas. And, agriculture is our number one industry. And with that, it means that you have to do agriculture, you just about have to be spread out into those areas. And I think about our farmers and things that can happen on a farm and things that can happen to people that need help now. They can't drive 4 hours to get to a hospital, but you are there to help them triage and get help immediately. And so if people want to find a place close by and they want to find you, how would they find a location?
Yeah, so they can actually visit fastpacehealth.com, visit the website, and you can actually click locations and click your state, and it'll show you all of the locations, the address, contact information, if you need a phone number, and even if we're going to online registration systems, so that's even now how you'll actually be able to check in and reserve a spot or let them know that you're coming for an appointment or for a walk-in.
Now, here's I call it the alligator in the room, Mental Health Month. Mental Health Month. Taking the stigma out of it, taking all of the worry about it. This month has done a number on the most sane of people, and it's challenged us all. What does FastPace Health do for people? What services do you have for mental health?
Yeah, so FastPace offers, we have a team composed of psychiatric nurse practitioners and licensed clinical social workers. So we can actually do the psychiatric medication management. So if someone is depressed or anxious, or maybe it's an ADHD, child, adult, PTSD, etc., we can treat those with the medications. And also we have licensed clinical social workers who can work on the counseling. So maybe there's anger management, or maybe we've actually got a therapist who is trained with EMDR, which is like a trauma focused therapy. Maybe there's trauma.
So good.
Yeah, so they can actually schedule appointments and see one of us, and it is a certified trained psych professional. It's not just kind of someone guessing. It is, this is what we do. It's our specialty.
People, there are so many that I know that maybe you've gone to a primary care physician, maybe you have driven into Nashville or to your medical center, and you've seen them and you've been given a medication, and you know that medication is not working. But you try to get back into that professional and say, can you prescribe something else? And they say, oh, we can see you in 3 months. Yeah. Okay. That's the important emergent position, FastPace Health. If you have problems, don't wait that 3 months. Go to FastPace and get some help right now.
Right. Yes. And that is one good thing. That's what's really neat about our model, is that, we've got the family providers and the physician assistants out there at the clinics that are helping us. So even if behavioral health usually my goal is never to go beyond 4 weeks, but if we're at a 4-week booking for some reason for a brand new patient intake, we work as a team with those providers in the clinic, so they can reach out and be like, hey, I have this patient and, she's complaining of this and this and this, or he's saying this. What do you recommend, or what can I do? And then I'm going to give them to you guys. So you've got that initial help right there to start something, and then you get in with that behavioral health provider. And our counselors are usually even open within a week with it. So, you can go ahead and start working coping skills and managing those symptoms until that way, and leaving the psych provider.
Beautiful. Hey, you sound like me.
Yes, I think I have a kid that just ran up the steps. Sorry.
I love it. That's okay. That's our life now, and it's beautiful, and life is what it is. Let's say if you see the sign that looks a little bit like this or a little bit like this, there is walk-in, there's call-in, and remember, it's not just about a shot or an emergency situation. Sometimes it's just mental, fitness, nutrition, weight, activity, all of the wellness category you can find at FastPace Health. How can they find the website?
Yeah, so again, it's fastpacehealth.com if you want to look into all the specialties. And then for behavioral health specific, it's fastpacehealth.com/behavioral health. Our number is also listed on there as well. You can give us a call, or if you want to register online for new patient or information, and we'll be happy to help.
God bless you for what you do. I so appreciate you for being with us today, Nikita. Thank you.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much,
Right.
Devin.
Take care.
Have a
And
great
that's
day.
our show for today. Be safe, be kind. Remember, you are loved.